If you think that you can outsmart Meta, you deserve to lose everything. Meta spends billions every year building the most advanced advertising machine on the planet, with thousands of engineers working with decades of data and advanced AI that chews through more signals in a second than you will see in your entire career. And yet you think that your split tests and custom audiences are going to beat the system. Grow up. Here's the harsh truth nobody wants to admit. Every dollar you optimize for on Facebook is a dollar that you burn. Every hack resets the learning phase. Every manual tweak makes you start from scratch. You're not optimizing anything, you're sabotaging your business. In the last 5 years, I've personally managed over 40 million in ad spend on Meta across my own e-commerce stores, other e-commerce stores, SaaS and info products. And I've seen accounts climb from 30 grand a day to over $100,000 a day with the same products and basically creatives and offers. The only difference, we stopped pretending we were smarter than the machine and gave it what it needed. The second you get out of your own way, Meta delivers you lower CPAs and gives you real, predictable growth. Remember, there is an entire industry created by people who make more money teaching rather than doing. So don't listen to me because I've spent millions. Trust me because I'm telling you what no one else will. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the single most powerful tool in the world of advertising. The hands-off principle. The framework that scaled brands from $50K a month to $5 million a month by working with Meta's algorithm instead of fighting it. You will get 8 tactics you can deploy right now. The same ones I've personally used to generate hundreds of millions in profitable revenue. And this is what works today. The first optimization, the profitable bidding formula. The most common mistake I guarantee you've made and you've been told is a good idea is to run testing campaigns to find winning ads. Remember, Meta has access to billions of ads and creatives and has way more data than you will ever have. So put it to work and let its algorithm decide what's most likely to work and what won't. With proper bid caps and ROAS goals, Meta handles both testing and scaling automatically. You just have to give it one of the 3 guardrails. First off, cost caps. Tell Meta your maximum average CPA, weighted over a longer period. Bid cap, tell your maximum acceptable CPA to Meta. And third, the ROAS goal, start 5 to 10% above your target with bid caps and 5 to 10% below for ROAS. And then tighten once the delivery stabilizes. If you're not spending in the first 7 days, loosen the caps first before changing anything else. And here's the most important thing. Only adjust the bids every 3 days maximum. And when you do adjust, increase or decrease by 10% maximum each time to avoid triggering the learning phase again. Meta knows the auction better than you do. And it's important to know that. Second optimization, the infinite audience method. Advantage Plus audiences are your friend. I don't care if you think you understand your ideal buyer demographic. I personally guarantee you Meta's AI is better at finding your buyers than your manual targeting ever will be. Only ever use Advantage Plus audience as your default. The only thing you need to set are geography and language. At a maximum, you might also want to set up hard exclusions for recent buyers. But that's it. Skip the interest stacking, skip the lookalikes, skip everything you think is normal. You can run normal audiences, but 99% of your spend should be broad, unless you have a very specific customer list. Meta's machine learning finds profitable pockets you would have never discovered manually. Third optimization, the no retargeting method. If I could banish one word from the English language, it would be this: retargeting. Every wannabe marketer repeats it as if it's the be-all and end-all. But for 99% of advertisers, retargeting campaigns aren't just a waste of time, they're actually hurting your performance. Once more, Meta knows your customers and timing better than you do. Broad sales campaigns automatically combine prospecting and retargeting in one campaign. No more guessing budget splits between cold and warm traffic. No more manual audience testing. It dynamically adjusts everything based on real-time performance. Think about it. You're sitting there deciding 70% prospecting, 30% retargeting, what about lookalikes, etc. Advantage Plus sales basically says, stop. Give me your product and creatives, I will figure it out. And it works because Meta has data from millions of campaigns. If you don't believe me, run this alongside your manual campaigns and compare the blended ROAS. Not Meta's reported ROAS, but your actual business metrics. Most brands see the Advantage Plus shopping campaign beating their manual setup within 30 days. The ones that fail, they either starved it out of budget or only gave it a few creatives to begin with. The fourth optimization, the purchase-only principle. Okay, in every media buyer's defense, Meta overcomplicates the conversion categories. Problem is, every advertiser then proceeds to choose the most baffling of optimizations and starts to tell Meta that they want people to add to cart or view content. It's not going to surprise you at this point that the most advanced advertising platform in the world is going to do just that and give you visitors who won't convert. Only ever optimize for what you actually want. Tell Facebook exactly what you're looking for, and if it's a purchase, choose this option. Only move upstream if you're genuinely starved for data. The fifth optimization, the data feeding framework. Meta doesn't just love data, it needs it. And to be a good, profitable advertiser, you need to feed it what it craves the most. The reward? Cheaper CPMs and better targeting. I cannot stress enough how important it is to run both the Facebook Pixel and Conversion API. Yes, iOS 14 is old news, but the effects are just as relevant. It killed half of the browser pixel data. Conversions API brings it back by sending purchase data directly from your server to Meta without browser blocking. Remember, Meta wants this data because better targeting equals happier advertisers, equals more spend. It's pure self-interest. So give them as much as you can. Purchases, emails, phones, order values, product IDs, whatever you got. The more signals you send, the cheaper your ads will get. The sixth optimization, the triple format rule. You need to stop being lazy with creative formats. Beyond overreach, manual tweaking, and imperfect objectives, a lack of creatives is the #1 CPM killer. I see this constantly. Brands upload one square video and wonder why their CPMs are extremely high. Here's what's actually happening. When you only give Meta a 1x1, a square creative, you're locked out of 70% of inventory. Stories, Reels, in-stream video, all the cheaper real estate, you can't access it. So you need to feed your ads with these formats. 9 to 16, so stories and reels. This is where the cheapest impressions live. 1x1, the classical feed, the square, your bread and butter. And the 16 to 9, the in-stream. It's basically pre-roll and mid-roll video slots. Think about it. Meta has all these placement slots to fill. If your competitor has all three formats and you only have one, guess who gets the cheap impressions? Not you. You don't need three different concepts. Take your best ad and export it in 3 ways. Same message, different aspect ratios, and slightly edited images or videos. This is at most 20 minutes of extra editing work with an infinitely high ROI. Meta's algorithm knows that a 20-year-old on Reels converts differently than a 45-year-old on Facebook feed. But it can only optimize if you can give it the formats it needs. Stop forcing square pegs into vertical holes. Give Meta every format and watch your CPMs drop by at least 20 to 30% overnight by just accessing cheaper placements. The seventh optimization, the creative surrender strategy. Advantage Plus creators make your ads look weird? Put your ego aside for 1 second and remember, Facebook knows best. Meta has tested millions of ad variations. They know that a slightly darker contrast converts 12% better on mobile. They know that repositioning your headline increases CTR by 8%. You don't. Turn on standard enhancements like auto sizing for placements and layout variations. Yes, your beautiful ad might get tweaked. Get over it. Meta's optimizing for conversions, not your creative ego. They're running thousands of micro tests on your ads in real time for free. Your brand guidelines might take a knock, but your ROAS will thank you. The last and eighth optimization, the set and forget system. Finally, the most important and crucial optimization, take a big step back. Remember, every big change in your ads sets them back to Meta's learning phase. That's 7 days of volatile performance and probably wasted spend. To avoid it, you must know what triggers the learning phase in the first place. Budget changes over 10%, audience edits, new creatives, pausing campaigns, and much more. Each big change resets Meta's prediction model, like painstakingly training a dog over 6 months and then switching your command phrases to Chinese. You need to work with the system. You need to batch all of your changes together. For example, apply all ad changes on Tuesday or Friday, or apply the 10% rule. Scale budgets a maximum of 10% every 3 days. Add 3 to 5 new ads every 2 weeks, and then do not touch them. The best advertisers set up properly and then leave campaigns alone for weeks. The worst, refresh the ads manager hourly, making all kinds of fancy optimizations. Meta needs consistency to learn. Every time you tinker, you're paying to re-educate it. Set it up right, let it learn, and then scale. Listen, my message is simple, and there's one takeaway from this video, just one. Stop thinking you know better. Meta is an advertising machine. They want you to keep making money, so they keep making money. Pick a single one of these optimizations I've given you today. Set it and forget about it. I guarantee you that you quickly see a 20 to 30% increase in conversions in a fortnight. And if you found this video useful, I'm going to ask you to do 2 simple things. The first, subscribe, takes you literally 2 seconds and signals to me that this is useful stuff for you. The second is to comment below what meta advertising problem you have. I promise you I will respond to every single comment with real, actionable feedback. So see you in the comments and see you in the next video.